Hi there. I wanted to share a quick tutorial on how to use this program design template. It is robust and it will give you everything you need to really serve your clients and get out and do what you do best, which is coach them through these exercises. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to pull up the program design template and walk through exactly all the features. It's actually very, very easy to use, and just want to be able to show all the features. So here we are on the first page. This is basically set up on a 12-month periodized cycle. So everything is here for you to take a client through a transformation phase, which is more like a foundation. So if you see the tabs below here, into a developmental phase where they're actually getting into more conditioning. So we're layering in a bit more, strength focus, increasing the weight, increasing the sets, increasing just kind of the load itself. And then in a maximize. So if they're looking for a specific performance or they're looking to achieve a certain goal, we're peaking them here, right? So this is exactly how we would treat an athlete. Works for anybody. And then you can take them through and give them a rest period and then bring them back, and their baseline level of fitness is now of course higher, and we can take them through these cycles again. Everything's already laid out. So if you see here in this transform phase, if you're starting a client out brand new, they're in phase 1, they are already set up with the loads here. These are all preset based on this periodized model. So we're already preset here. So reps are higher, sets can be a bit lower, tempo is moderate, and they're resting significantly in between each set. The template itself gives a ramp, so an opportunity to warm up, right? So they're getting range of motion, activation, mobility, and preparation for the workout. Then there's a core training section, and then there's a combination section. And you can see how as we move into a day 2, so this actually sets you up to train a client 2 days a week. So you've got day 1, day 2, and you can cycle that through for at least a month, right? You can go all the way out to 6 weeks. So on day 2, they may switch off. You can focus more on some power development with them. And then of course the resistance training portion, and then some energy system training, and then regeneration. So it sets up an entire template that'll run through the entire 12-month cycle. What will change are, of course, the loads, the reps, the sets, and then some of these pieces as well as they go into a more developmental phase and of course a maximize phase. The next feature is the drop-down menu. So what you can toggle with and play with is each and every one of these. So you're in ramp. Now ramp, you can do any combination of exercises. So each of these is a drop-down menu. So you can do any of these. You can just select anything you want. Maybe you want to do child's pose breathing drill with them. Again, the prescription you write, the exercises you choose for your client are up to you. So you've now just got everything in an exercise library, and all you have to do is click from the drop-down menu, boom, pull it in, lock and load, and you're ready to go. So it just makes your program design so much easier. I know from working with so many trainers, this literally saves you like 20 hours a week. And it's really impressive and it really works, and you're going to get results with your clients. So, and you can do that throughout each of the phases. So this over here, you can literally put in the day. You can actually also record their FMS score, the date that you took their FMS. And then you can also prescribe a priority pattern. So based on their FMS score, what are you patterning and what's the theme kind of for the month? You also have a drop down here. So a little bit of nutrition that you can add right into their program. So front facing for a client, this would be something where you're like, wow, you know what? Let's focus on drinking half your body weight in water. But you could see here, nutrition steps to success. You can pick any one of these and it's easy for them to follow and understand. And you could just get them in the habit of doing this one thing over and over again. And you've got it right on their program, and it can remind them, you can remind them. So super easy. And then you have a place here. You can be recording, you know, the weight that they're doing. And what's also great about this is you can actually teach a client to use this, not necessarily this version, but you can print it and give it to them and they can utilize this on their own. It's been very effective for my trainers as well. That is it. That is the template. It is pretty robust. It's a lot to play with. I would advise not touching these because this is where you see this is where I've actually loaded the drop-down menu, the library. This is the actual library of exercises. Now, what you can do if you feel very Excel savvy, if you know that there's a hip stretch mobilization or any kind of ASLR activation that you want to do that isn't listed here, you can add it here and it'll show up in the drop-down menu. Just a little Excel savvy, you know, talk. Not that I am. So that is how to use this. It is well worth it. You're going to save so much time, and the amount of time you save, you'll be booking more clients. Peace out. I'm going to stop my share. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. It's Diane with 2 N's at dianesykes.com. Happy training.